Hey, how you doing here in the garage today for a second as we get ready to do something really fun? I just received from UPS a package from TorkLift International. They've asked me to review their glow stairs. And today, on my job, I have my supervisor. All right, Mr. Supervisor, come here. Come on, Bobby. So essentially, I got 3 items in a big box from TorkLift. I got this guy, which is, of course, the steps. And I got the mount. A bucket of bolts. Here, Bobby, need some help. This one I might need you to read. This guy right here, which is the foot stepper to clean up your feet before you climb back in the camper. And the encrypted that I have to decrypt instructions. So we will kind of get to it here the best we can. First, I want to show you a couple of things. This particular truck comes with the step and the handrail. But unfortunately, with TorkLift's install, you have to close this up and mount the bracket. Let me show you how that's done. This is how we close it up. Okay, like that. Now we've lost the good old step, unfortunately. And it's closed up there. So with the bracket that they send you from TorkLift, they make you put it in this way. Being Mr. Engineer Gearhead that I am, I'm wondering, well, gee whiz, I would like to still be able to use the handrail. So what could we do to make that happen? Did you guess? Well, it's pretty simple. All you got to do, cut this off and replace it with a hinge. And once you put the hinge down, then you can bolt it to it. All you have to do is lift the hinge up, and then you still got your tailgate and your tailgate step. You know, that would be a simple adjustment. And you also have your handrail. So with the stairs out like this, you're not mounted to anything, but they're just sitting up on the top of the tailgate. You still got this guy out. They're super strong. Go to Harbor Freight, get you one of these. It's a pretty simple little threaded nut rivet tool. Put these guys on there after you've drilled the holes. It's one step. Put that guy in there like so. Pop him down. It takes half the time doing it that way. Oh boy. Okay, that's a mistake. Pretty good one too. So if you do like I just did, make sure your tailgate is shut first. Otherwise, your screws won't line up and you'll have wasted 4 rivnuts, which is a good thing that I bought what I bought, or I would be screwed. Since I bought this guy, it comes with, thankfully, some additional ones that now I didn't know I would need, but clearly I do now. Put your bolts in first, because that is also going to adjust your length when it comes to the mount. If you don't put this one on first and measure it, then you'll be like me and you'll put holes and you'll ruin a couple of bolts, which it is what it is. Rivnuts, as they call them. You will have ruined some rivnuts. And to be fair, the 128-bit, 256-bit encrypted instructions did say, put this bracket on first. And had I done that and measured the holes that way, I wouldn't have had such a problem. So, things to avoid when putting this bracket on. Put the bracket on first. Drill your holes second. Otherwise, you'll end up in the same boat I am in right now. And it's not a fun boat to be in. Sinking. So that's the reality of that. 2 more. We are almost there. You know when you put an engine together and you got parts left over? Do you worry when you're driving down the road? They gave us a lot of parts, and I think it's for, honestly, for different installations. It's not for this one. But we're going to know when we get there. Now, depending on whether or not that fits flush there, it might have been better to put the bolts on the other side. Let's see if we run into any problems with that as to where they should. Of course, we could be looking at the instructions. They might tell us what to do correctly, but then again, we got to break the encryption first, and that could take the National Security Agency a little while. Just saying. So, now, we got a lot of holes in our tailgate. I wouldn't recommend that. But they are screwable, so technically, somebody might actually enjoy having the ability to do more stuff with all those extra holes in the tailgate. My daddy used to say, measure twice, cut once. So what do? I cut once and then go back and measure. Yeah, that's how it goes. All right. So now it doesn't much matter whether we get it right or not, other than if that doesn't fit on there, we got issues. I think what I'll do is put one in the center here and measure just make sure it'll still close up with those bolts reversed like that. So there's that. Where's our pens? Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's how it goes. Easy peasy. Okay. Got it. So you just put the pins in, and when you're ready to pull this guy up, it just comes off of that scroll bar there. Pull it out. Put it down where you want it. Bob's your uncle. Not too bad once you figure out a few things. Now all I got to do is mount that back down, get those screws in tight, and we are golden. Done and done. And it's a bit of a pain. So the gotchas, the things you need to remember about this when you're doing this install. Put the bolts in first. Mount it to the bracket. Mount it to the bracket. Once you've got that mounted to the bracket, make sure your screws are done this way, because if you do them the other way, it gives you more distance. And then you got it. But as you put it together, and it looks like these aren't going to fit, by the way. things like you have to move them up here or whatever, but that's exactly where they go, right there. They come correct, so you don't have to make any changes there. And then you mount this with the rivets, and if you need to go get some more, you can at Harbor Freight. I was able to reuse most of them that we had here, and I've got 3 bolts in here. I can always put more in there as I need, but that is plenty tight. And as you can see, when you go up and down the stairs, very nice, very sturdy, very nice indeed. So, and for Lori, who is challenged with height at only 5 feet, this should actually fix all of her mounting and getting into the camper problems. And now we got to put our tools away. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and you'll learn how to do these steps the wrong way first, and then I'll teach you how you actually do it correctly. There you go.